Fort Rotterdam or Ujung Pandang Fort is a fort relic of the Goa Talok Kingdom. The fort was built by King Goa X Himanrigau Bontokaraing Lakiung Tonim Palangga Ulawang with clay construction in 1545. On the order of King Goa XIV Imangerangi Daeng Manrabia, also known as Sultan Alauddin, in 1634, the fort walls were repaired and additional materials of coral stones, solid stone, and brick were added using lime and sand as adhesive. Dark attack in 1655 until 1669 in the war resulted in the defeat of the Goa Kingdom. The defeat forced the King of Goa, Sultan Hasanuddin, to sign the Treaty of Bongaya on November 18, 1667, one of the articles of which obliged the Kingdom of Goa to hand over this fort. When the Dutch occupied this fort, the name Ujung Pandang Fort was changed to Fort Rotterdam. Fort Rotterdam was also used as a prison for Dutch opponents. One of the national heroes who was impersonated was Prince Diponegoro. Prince Diponegoro was brought to Makassar and placed in Fort Rotterdam in 1833. Prince Diponegoro occupied a semicircular building without windows in Fort Rotterdam. There were two bars which had different heights. One of the bars was so short that one had to lock down when entering or leaving. In the prison, there were only wooden sleeping mats and place to read the Quran. There are also prayer mats and mats. At that time, the prison had a dirt floor. Prince Diponegoro never returned to his hometown in Yogyakarta. He spent his life in Makassar until he died on January 8, 1855.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Fadila, Makassar, and today I want to explore explore this place with me.
The name of Lagaligo was first proposed by scholars and culturalists. The reason is that Lagaligo or One Lagaligo is the title of a famous classic literary work that contains noble values and guidelines for life that used to be a guide for the people of South Sulawesi. Lagaligo Museum has a division of rooms that are organized according. The first one is the Cultural History Room across civilizations. Here there are several historical relics such as point stones used as arrows, tombstones that resemble human pens and also like Buddha statues, and prehistoric katanas. The second is Cultural Island Settlements Room. Here there are some traditional utensils and kitchens in South Sulawesi. There are also paper and metal money used in ancient times. There is a traditional musical instrument typical of Sulawesi, also known as kecapi, and there are traditional bridal clothes. The third is Culture Agrarian Hinterland Room. There is equipment used by the people of South Sulawesi in farming called rakala, and there is schedule of wet days for plowing fields, and there is also have a long impulse used in one area in South Sulawesi, precisely in Jeneponto, which is used by the community to welcome the harvest. The fourth is coastal culture room. There are various equipment used by coastal communities when going to catch fish, and there is also an illustration of the pinisi boat. The pinisi is a traditional sailing boat typical of the Bugis Makassar tribe in South Sulawesi, made of wood and generally having two main masts and 7 sail, which means that the ancestor of the Indonesian people were able to sail 7 great oceans in the world. This is so ingrained in the maritime spirit of the Bugis Makassar people, so it is not surprising that these conditions have formed the character of sailors who strongly adhere to the principles of the motto, Kualeangit Talangang na Toalia, which means it's better to sinking than coming back to the island. The fifth is the Growth and City Development Room. In this room, you can see how historical relics in the development of several cities in South Sulawesi. For the next, you will see an interview with one of the employees working at the Lagalegio Museum.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Dengan Bapak siapa?
Dengan Rosli.
Bagaimana kabar Bapak?
Alhamdulillah sehat.
Berapa lama Bapak bekerja di museum ini?
Saya kerja sebelum pandemi COVID-19 tahun 2018.
Ada berapa orang yang bekerja di museum ini?
Kalau bekerja di sini, kalau pimpinan 1, terus ada pembantunya, ASN itu ada 9 orang, terus yang non ASN itu 7 orang.
Baik. Kapan waktu berkunjung ke museum ini?
Waktunya itu mulai jam 8 pagi sampai jam 5 sore.
Kalau misalnya waktu weekend itu ada perpanjangan waktu atau tidak?
Tergantung. Kalau mereka masuk jam 5, dia mempercepat waktu sampai setengah 6 atau 6.
Bagaimana waktu itu di museum selama pandemi?
Selama masa pandemi itu sudah.
Selama pandemi.
Pandeminya itu sudah terbatas. Iya.
Tapi penghuninya tetap.
Maksudnya selama pandemi itu semua akses itu tertutup. Kecuali kalau seperti macam ada perintah atau kunjungan pejabat bisa tidak harus penyampaian sebelumnya.
Apa yang menjadikan museum ini terkenal di kalangan?
Yang terkenal karena cerita-cerita sejarah itu legenda dari dulu dan sekarang. Iya, oke, sama-sama. Iya, salam kerja.
Okay, that's all for my explanation about Museum Lagalegio in Benteng Rotterdam. Thank you for watching. See you all.